guys, this is a story time about the time that I found out I was gonna need surgery. Mind you, I have never ever broken any bone or had any surgeries until then. This all started last year, I believe in May of 2025. I just started to feel really bad. I couldn't eat or drink anything without feeling terrible, and when I would try, I would throw it up. So at first I thought, okay, like this could be part of my anxiety because last year was a really rough year, and my anxiety attacks would come and go very often. But when they would get really bad, I would throw up. I was like, maybe it's just that, Like maybe this is just a really bad time for my body and my mind, and my anxiety is just going off the charts. Except it didn't only last like a day or two or 3 or 4 or even 5. This lasted like 2 months. Every single day, throwing up morning to night, and then all night. Like it was nonstop. It was horrible. Throwing up was the thing that I hated the most. I never let myself before. If I felt sick, like I would just keep it in until like I really couldn't. But my body gave me no choice last year. She said it needs to come out. So one night, I woke up like at 3 feeling terrible, like so bad. And I went to the restroom, looked at myself in the mirror, and I looked scary. I felt like I was about to pass out. I literally thought like, this is it, like tonight's the night. Today this all ends. So I called my sister and I just said, I don't feel good. As soon as she got to the restroom, I started throwing up. All bile, of course, because I had nothing in my system. She was like, I think we need to go to the hospital. Please, let's go. And I said, yes. She was like, oh, so it's bad. And I was like, yeah, it's bad. We get to the ER and my mom meets us there. They gave me 2 bags through the IV. They found it like really odd and like unnormal, like everything that I was going through. So they said that I should like set up an appointment with gastroenterologist or something like that. I don't know what it's called. Please don't cover me. Like I don't know. It was just a lot of information to retain, and I wasn't okay. And so I did, and she said the only way to find out is to get an ultrasound. So I went to another hospital for the ultrasound, and the girl that was doing my ultrasound was new or fairly new. She had like somebody training her and telling her where to put the machine and whatnot. And like I thought I was chilling, like I was like, like they're not gonna find anything. I'm just weird. And then I hear her go, oh, and I said, oh. She's like, oh no, nothing. I nothing. And I was like, girl. So I look at the little screen. I have no idea what I'm looking at because she's going through all of my body. I have no idea what is what. And I see all these colors, and there was like a little chart that like certain colors mean certain things, and mine were all the bad things. So I'm pretty sure I asked them like what it is that I had, and I think that they told me that I had gallstones. If not, they said like to just get the CD and then my doctor would tell me what it was. I'm not sure at this point, but I'm pretty sure that they did tell me that I had gallstones. But then back with my other doctor, I had an appointment on the day of my birthday. So I spent the whole day at the hospital, and they were like running tests and whatnot. And she comes back and says like my gallbladder was about to burst basically, and that it needed to be removed. I had a trip to Europe 2 weeks from then. So I start freaking out because what do you mean I actually need surgery, girl? She's like, it's okay, like it's quick and easy, like I'll only make about 3 little incisions and take it out, like everything will be fine. I'll make an appointment for 2 weeks from now. So my mom interrupts her and she was like, doctor, we have a trip to Europe planned 2 weeks from now. Instead of saying, oh, it's okay, like we'll wait until after your trip or whatever. No. She says, oh, well then we'll do the surgery tomorrow. Huh? So yeah, I mean, my birthday was at the hospital and the next day too. Also, it was my birthday, and she said that I couldn't eat or drink anything past a certain time because of the surgery the next day. So I was restricted from eating on my birthday, when I could finally eat little amounts by then. But whatever helped me stop throwing up because, oh my god, I was so sick of it. So the next morning, I go to the hospital, I get prepped and ready and whatnot, and I got the surgery. I was in quite a bit of pain afterwards, but I was still kind of woozy. My doctor said that I was going to take 2 weeks to recover, and my trip was in 2 weeks, so that I should be fine by the time it was time to go on the trip, just that I couldn't carry anything over 5 pounds, like if I had a bag or something. Girl told me why my body was like, oh, you got rid of one problem? Let's give you another. I couldn't freaking pee after the surgery because the anesthesia had my whole system asleep. So I'm freaking out because I'm like, no way, I'm gonna want a catheter inserted. Please, just let me pee, God, please. So I'm calling in the nurse like every 5 minutes because I have the sensation that I had to pee, but I just couldn't. And he was really nice, like, I kept bothering him and I felt so bad, but like, I had to pee. After several attempts, they sent in a tech to check on my bladder. I was retaining so much inside my bladder that they were like, we need to insert a catheter. I'm sorry. I guess. So my nurse is like, super kind. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna call one of the girl nurses so that you can feel more comfortable. I just want you to be at your best right now. So this girl comes in, and she looked like she was in a rush. I mean, I don't know, girl. She did not tell me to open up. She did not tell me anything. Just like the way I was laying down, she just tried to insert the catheter, and I was in so much pain. I had never gotten one of those before. Like, how was I supposed to know what I was supposed to do? Like, you're supposed to tell me. She did not. Too much information. So, if you don't hear about it, don't. just skip through or skip to the next video or something. She was inserting and taking it out and inserting and taking it out because she wasn't doing it correctly, because she wasn't moving me around, like she just was just trying to jam it in. I'm really good with pain, but my eyes started watering. Like, that hurt so bad. I just wanted her to be done. Whatever. Then she was, she filled up the bag, took it out. Like, okay, finally it's over with. But then I still had to pee a little bit after, and I still could not. So my doctor comes in, and she was like, you know what? We're gonna have to insert another one for 4 days, I think. So I had to go home with a pee bag on my leg while I still couldn't walk, while I was still in pain for my surgery. I couldn't do anything. Plus that, thanks. Those were the most painful days of my life. I'm so grateful for my sister, though. She was the one who was emptying out the bags for me and taking care of me and all of that. But yeah, the surgery was successful. I was really scared to get it, but it went well. It was more painful with the catheter, really. 10 out of 10, do not recommend any of it. But, I'm just glad it's over. And I haven't been throwing up like that since then. Thank God. Well, that's the end of my story time. Bye.